Hey YouTube, what's going on? It is March 30th, 2011. And this is week 4 with Running on T 2011. I am Damien and welcome. This week is I don't remember. How you chose your name, if there's any other names that you chose, and then switch to, when I came, a couple years ago, I want to say it was the end of 2008, I want to say probably November, December is, when I came out as trans, and the name I chose was Damien Knight. It was already kind of chosen because the person that I was choosing to have a relationship with at that time was a drag king for one of the local bars and whatnot, and she was in this troupe or whatever, and I started hanging out at this bar, and which is kind of how almost I got introduced to the idea of knowing that it was possible to transition. I met a couple FTMs and whatnot and realized there was actually something that I can do about the way that I feel and wanting, the outside of me to match the inside. So this one I got asked to do a show or whatever, and they needed an extra person or whatever, and I said sure, why not, and kind of got thrown into it or whatever, and the name that me and a couple people sat around and talked about was Damien. I personally have always liked the name. I met a kid in 4th grade, his name is Damien. It was spelled differently though, and I don't know, I just liked it. I mean, after once I began drag or whatever, and people at the bar or whatnot started, actually referring to me as that, before I came out, it just fit me, it just felt like me, it just flowed with me and who I was, and, I mean, not that, that comes out bad, because a lot of people are like, oh my god, your name's Damien, 666 and the devil and Lucifer and blah blah blah, and I don't know, it's crazy stuff, but I don't know, it just, Jaden, it came from a name that I wanted to name one of my children, Avery Jaden, and so I just kept it as mine, and I am no longer naming one of my children that, long story. When I was younger, I never switched names. I've always kept it. When I was younger, I did go by a boyish name. It was just the abbreviations of a nickname my sister gave me, BJ. Also, when I was younger and stuff like that, my sister called me Chris, and other people would catch on to it and stuff like that. I guess in a sense I've gone through a variation of names, but the BJ and the Chris thing, I was younger between the ages of 8 and 16, 17 or something like that, 18. One of my friends still refers to me as BJ. It's what was on my Facebook when Facebook was cool, and everything else for that matter. Yeah, at some point in time, I sat down with my mom, and when I was going through finding out what was the process for changing your name and everything like that, I sat down with my mom and I asked her, if biologically I was born, male, what would you have named me? And I don't know, she went through, she stopped for a second, looked at me, and she was like, I don't know, Michael or Joseph or, I don't know, something to that effect. I'm like, okay. She said that she would have to sit down and think about it, and I asked her, if she wanted input on it or whatever, and she said she pretty much didn't care. So, yeah. As for people catching on to my name, it was pretty much easy. I don't know why. I don't know. Most people would call me P, so I mean change from P to D. It isn't that hard, but I mean people seem to catch on my name pretty easily. Like it's more. I've never had too many people with problems calling me Damien, versus my birth name that knew me before, and now like before I came out and stuff like that. I mean it's more so the pronouns that I had a problem with people catching on to. So, I mean, that's how that one goes. I mean, I guess that's all I can say about my name. So, have a wonderful Wednesday, you guys. And, stay tuned next week and the rest of this week because the rest of the guys are awesome and you guys should check them out. So, catch you guys on the flip side.